All right, what's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. So, trailer's done. And yeah, as you can see, I stuck with wood by utilizing the metal, what I had said in the previous video. And if you haven't seen part 1 or part 2 of the car hauler trailer series, I will link those up here in the corner. Go check them out. But let's go see, yeah, what I did to get to this point.
Like a bird on a tree, I'm just sitting here. I got time, it's clear to see. From up here, the world seems small. We can sit together. It's so beautiful, you and me. We meant to be in the great outdoors, forever free.
All right, y'all, change of plan. So I'm not going to be utilizing that metal. It's too much, because for the amount of metal that I need, I would need to cut up a lot of that stuff, and I'm just not going to do that. And basically, I wanted to take that off the trailer to remove a lot of the weight from the trailer. So if I'm going to be utilizing that to make the walls, I'm going to be putting a weight right back onto the trailer. So instead of doing that, this is actually what I plan to do. I got some 2x3s. So yes, wood still is going to add some weight to the trailer, but this wood is nowhere near as heavy as the metal. And then I'm still going to be utilizing some planks of what I was going to do with the metal. Just instead of that, I'm going to be utilizing the wood. So I'm going to be using the stake holes here to come up. They're going to be 8-foot panels, so it's only going to go to about here. And then in the back, I only have one stake panel hold down. So where it's going to be sitting, basically here on the trailer, I'll have it where it is connected, or I might even put like a bracket or something down onto the bed of the trailer, or even have it where it connects to the fender well. I haven't decided quite yet of what I'm going to do with that. More than likely, I'll have it connect to the fender well instead of the bottom of the trailer. But let's go ahead and get some of this wood cut up, take some measurements, and get to building some sides to this trailer. Let's see if this board's gonna fit. It really doesn't take that much to take off, but so close. I don't know if you can see down in there. I'm good on this side. I just gotta take a little bit more off here. So I'm trying to get the posts fitted in, something like that. But whenever I came up to this one, I don't know if you can tell, I'm looking straight up above, but it looks like the trailer, like something hit the trailer, or the trailer hit something. Somebody hit the trailer, or the trailer hit somebody, type of thing is what I'm trying to say. So I'm gonna take a pole, see if I can try to bend that back, because I cannot get that stake to fit in there currently. So Let me get you guys set up over here. Alright, so I got you guys set up, and I can show you. So this one, it will kind of go in, but then it's turned a little bit. So hey, what are y'all doing on the ground? You're not supposed to be on the ground. You're supposed to be watching what I'm doing. So let me put you up over here. So since that one is still somewhat curved, I'll just have to take a little bit more off of this side than on that side to try to keep that board in line with that one. So let's go do that. All right, let's see if this board's gonna fit. It really doesn't take that much to take off, but so close. I don't know if you can see down in there. I'm good on this side. I just gotta take a little bit more off here. A couple hits with the rasp. It's in, but it's tight. And so you can see whenever you do that, see how it leaves like these rub marks? Let me get you out of the shadows. Leaves these rub marks. That lets me know that's the high spot where it's hitting. So we go back, knock those down. Boom. Just like that. Alright, so I got this panel done, and yeah, a lot of stuff that I keep envisioning in my head just for whatever reason was not coming out. So yeah, it is what it is. I got this, got that. I'll probably end up running another board here on the inside, just so boxes won't come through this, because I still wanted it to be taller. These posts are 4 feet, but then it goes down into the trailer 6 inches, and I still need to drill a hole here. That way I can put a screw to hold those in, or a pin, right? Basically, I can drill it to where it goes all the way through, and then pin it. Either way, I still need to do that. And then, yeah. And then, like I said, this is where it ends. It's right here on the fender well. So I'm gonna get basically a bracket that I can just attach to the fender here, or I can even drill through and just attach it from there, which I might even do that. Because that wood that's here, well, basically the part on the back is going to be more for the bigger equipment stuff that we can tie down, so I don't necessarily need to do this on the back side. I'm more focused on just right here on the front part of the trailer where the boxes and stuff are going to be. So whatever I have left or whatnot, or if I need to go do ones for the back, I'll do that. But that's what we got so far. Alright, so before we continue work on the trailer, which I gotta go to the store to get some parts, I actually need to load up that metal into the truck, take it to the dump. So let's do that. Alright, so all done with the dump run, and went ahead and picked up some new materials. All the women folk are off doing groceries, so I'm here by myself to continue working on the trailer. So let's get to it. Alright, so I went ahead and picked up some more of the fence planks, that way I can continue doing this look basically on this front wall. But I did put a screw in here and here. I don't necessarily like to have those screwed together, because I would like these to be kind of somewhat separate panels. So I actually went and bought some hardware, and let's get over here and I'll show you. So I went ahead and got, it's basically a bolt that goes through, but then it has this area that you can either put a lock, or you can put like a little carabiner, and then it has a 90-degree or a 180 bracket, basically depending on what you need it for or how it's going to go together. Alright, so as you can see up here, which is actually a little bigger because I only have the 2x3s, so I might even need to put this over here this way. That way I can put the flat on this side here. So that one, it would not be attached to that. That's not going to do me any good. But I can put this over here. Right? It actually flips that way. So I can put it over here. That works out just fine. And that bolt will connect to that just fine. And then we can even lock it into place. And these are actually really standard for like utility trailer size. So even though this isn't quite a utility trailer, it is going to be set up that way. All right, and then I also got some more of this wood here, because I do want to have just more from here. It's going to be like a little half wall coming down to connect to this. But for that one, I am going to utilize these brackets here still coming over, but I'm probably not going to put a screw into it like I did on this side. So you can kind of see there, I put a screw in there to hold that in. And then obviously this whole thing is screwed in from down there. All right, so let me go ahead and get some of this material cut up for the other portion, and then I'll be right back. So I got the sides done, and I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys that now. And then I've also routed the wires of how I'm going to route them, and it is going to be a temporary system, because eventually we do want to remove all the decking of this trailer, and we do want to repaint it, and I want to be able to reutilize this wire. So I'm routing it temporarily, that way I can disconnect it later down the line, and once we get all the decking and stuff up, I can actually route it more permanently underneath the trailer once we get to that point. So I'm gonna go ahead and flip you guys around, and let's see what it looks like. All right, so here we go. So got all that in, and you can see I got the wire running up. It's basically, it's going underneath this here, and then I'm just zip tying it in. Comes all the way around here to the back. You see zip tie, zip tie, zip tie, zip tie, which I'm gonna be cutting all this excess off. And then it comes down here to the back. Let me get that tied in. But then I also have the lights up here in the front, corner. So I'm gonna take this wire, I'm gonna extend it, basically come up. So these aren't moving. I'm gonna bring a wire up here, that way I can connect it in to the brown side of the wire there, and then same thing on the other side. So I have not done the other side yet. I did pull it down here, but I haven't got it zip tied in yet. So I'm gonna go ahead and bring you guys along, and let's go ahead and get this zip tied in. So now it's time to go back and cut all of these zip ties. So I'm just gonna go ahead and set you guys up over here, and yeah, let's go cut some zip ties. All right, so there we go. We got, so the wires ran to the back, so I just got to get those connected to the lights, get that connected to the lights. Then, like I said, just connect those front lights up, and then the only thing that's left for the trailer is to actually connect all the wiring inside the box. I have not done that yet. And then I do have a new the wire for the emergency brake, and if needed, I do have the whole switch itself, but I'm gonna go ahead and call this one done. So I'm nice and hot, and this was a multi-day build, just even for this portion, this part. It's been multiple days. As you can probably notice, you know, my t-shirt changed several times. And I'm also going to be putting in a long version of just working on the trailer from start to finish. So I do believe there's a 3-part, and I'm just going to do it all together, so it'll be a nice one long video. All right, but I definitely appreciate you guys for following this build as I've been going through getting this trailer ready for us to move. And we still don't have an offer in on the house as of right now that I'm recording this. And whew, man, it's all right. We didn't quite make our goal of when we wanted to move, but it's all up in the big man's hands, and we'll move whenever it's time for us to move, I guess. So, but definitely appreciate you guys for following the journey. Always remember to thank a veteran every chance you get, and we'll see y'all on the next one. Bye bye now.